Welcome back, Legendary Potato here, and today I'm going to show you guys a really cool, simple slime block launcher that you can make in your Minecraft survival world. It's really simple and easy to make, so I'm going to show you guys how to make it in today's video. Hope you guys will enjoy it. Of course, if you do, make sure you do leave a like on it. It does help out the channel a lot, lets me know you guys do appreciate it, of course, but let's get right into this here. And so this is super simple to make. I'm going to show you guys this design here, and so let's get right into it. So as you can see, there's 4 pressure plates and a slime block. You step on the pressure plate and it extends. Very simple to make and really does not require many resources. So if you get yourself an ELYTRA, get yourself some fireworks, you can get some really great distance off of just this little jump here. So you can set these up around your base and so you can just run right through them. So I recommend going through them diagonally. It makes it a little bit more consistent, at least in my opinion. But you can do it like this as well. It's a little bit harder to do, but you can do it. But let's go ahead and run through it diagonally, and I'll show you guys exactly how it works. You go ahead, jump here, you press your ELYTRA, and you use your firework, and you can go start flying really far away. So this is really simple. You don't need to do any sort of complicated thing to make it, and the resources aren't that expensive. So just to show you guys, like, it really does work really well, and it gives you plenty of time to activate your ELYTRA, especially if you put it near a little cliff like this. But even if you don't, let's say it's a flat area, you still have time to use it. Sometimes the timing can be a little bit difficult, but once you figure out the timing, this thing is really helpful. But let's get into making this, of course. So it is very survival friendly, so let's go ahead and put away our pretend survival stuff. All you're going to need is a slime block, 4 stone pressure plates, sticky pistons, obsidian, 4 redstone, and your ELYTRA, of course, and fireworks if you want them. Not required, but makes it a lot more useful when you do have fireworks. So let's go ahead and find a place to do this. And so I recommend you build these in places where you're going to want to take off a lot, and places that you can't really jump off and get good distance from. So let's say we want to fly from our ELYTRA. Let's say we're running around somewhere around to this area. So let's say we want one right here. So let's say we want to do that. So we'll go ahead and dig down 4 like this. Yeah, it looks like we ran into a building here, so I'll just kind of block that in. So we'll just kind of do this. And so you want this kind of area here, so it looks something like this. So it's like a little plus sign or X if you look at it diagonally. What we're going to do, we're going to put in a sticky piston, 4 redstone around like this, then our obsidian. Doesn't have to be obsidian. If you don't want to use obsidian, you can use other blocks as well. You can use some of the terracotta here, the glazed terracotta stuff, and these work as well. These are not affected by slime blocks. So if you want to use some cool colors and stuff, let's say you want a red one, you can do this thing here where you do this as well. So but I prefer using obsidian, at least it seems like it's the easiest to get. But if you want to use terracotta, that's the thing you can do as well. So I'm going to just use obsidian for the example. You want to put 4 pressure plates like this, and then your slime block in the center. So once you've got that all set up, then it's ready to rock and roll. So it can be any kind of pressure plate. I recommend stone, so it's only activated by a player. And then you're ready to go. Go do this, and you go ahead and use your ELYTRA, and everything's all great like that. So they're really easy to make, don't really require many resources, so that's why it's really great to put these all around your base as well. I think at least it's very helpful. So maybe not in a situation like this where you can just jump off the cliff, but maybe places that are a little bit flatter or places where you want to take off really quickly. I think this is a really useful thing to use. So I'll put down 1 or 2 more, and then I'll show you guys an example in my survival world that I made that kind of shows this, of course. So let's go ahead to a place, I don't know, what's a good place to put one of these things? Maybe like right here. So I'll put one right here in the center of this thing here. So I'll do it one more time, of course, dig down like this. I'll go a little bit faster. Make a plus sign, put in your redstone as well as your sticky piston, slime block, and obsidian or just non-pushable block. And then, of course, the pressure plates, and then we can get our fireworks ready, our ELYTRA, and we're all set to go. So just do that. And you can use any flight duration, doesn't really matter. You can use flight duration 1, just using some paper and gunpowder. But if you want the best flight, then you can use flight duration 3, and you get a little bit more efficiency out of that, at least. So yeah, you can do that. You can put these anywhere. So like I have one I can use here. I have one down there I can use as well. So I don't know. Even if you don't have fireworks, it can make for really quick movement. So even then, kind of cool nonetheless. So let's go ahead and show you guys a survival world example that I have, and pretty much what I do with that. So we'll go ahead and exit without saving that. We don't need to save this sort of stuff. But of course, in your survival, you're probably going to want to. So I'm going to go into my survival world here. I use these things all around my base, and I'll show you guys exactly how cool and useful they are. Just getting around really quickly, at least. In my opinion, they're pretty helpful. So I'll be back with you guys when we're in the world. Okay, so here we are in my survival world, and I have these things scattered all over the place. So I have one there, and there's another one there. This is probably about 10 or so I have, and I keep adding more as I continue expanding out the base. So I can just go ahead and do this and start flying. I don't have my ELYTRA equipped, so it's not going to work out very well for me. But just in places that I feel like are really commonly used, where I need to fly up really high. So I can do that, use my firework if I really want to, and I can fly all the way to over here suddenly really quickly. I can go to my bed, or I can go to this place, and then like I can go ahead and as you can see, there's like another one down there, and then some down over this way as well. So if I come over here, then I can show you guys, there's another one right there. So I can get stuff from my chest, then I can be like, alright, I'm out of here, I'm going to go out this way. But sometimes you're going to want to make sure your ELYTRA activates. Sometimes it's a little difficult to do on the flat ones. But yeah, that's just something you can do. Let's say I want to fly all the way up to here, I can do that. Really nice. So it's just helpful putting these all around your base and just kind of getting a really quick and easy movement for, you know, late game. If you have a giant base like me, then this is something that's just really crucial to playing survival. It looks like you can't see most of them from this angle, but I can assure you we have a bunch around here. So as you can see, there's one over there. There's one over here as well by this water, so it makes it really easy to just kind of fly out this way. So this is just a bunch of examples, of course, of what you can do with it. There's another one right there. Of course, I'm not the best at ELYTRA flying, but you get the idea. Really nice and easy to use it, and you can put them everywhere. They're dirt cheap as well. Like, obsidian is a little difficult to get. Other than that, slime blocks are really not that difficult. Sticky pistons are not difficult, and in general, I think you guys can do this. I think it's very helpful, of course, but let me know what you think down in the comments section. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Of course, hopefully it was helpful to you guys to be able to make a really cool slime block launcher in your Minecraft survival, to be able to get some really great height, use some fireworks, use your ELYTRA, and I think the results are just pretty great, of course. But if it was helpful to you, let me know by leaving a like and a comment letting me know how you used it in your survival world. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll do one more just to show it off, of course, because these things are just a lot of fun to play with. You'll get used to them, and you'll absolutely love them. So I'll just go ahead and fly up like this, and then we'll just go and fly all the way over back into the bedroom, because that's just my favorite example, is just flying right into the house. Like, this space is kind of optimized for ELYTRA movement. I kind of like that. I can like fly over this way, or like go down this way. I think it's just a really cool base. I don't know, but if you like this base, you can also see it in the Potato SMP series, which I do quite a lot of as well. So if you want to see that, you want to see this base being worked on, I recommend you go check that series out. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys, and peace out.